going through the feedback form that you gonna be able to view it by yourself. I will comment some of the sections. So, what stand out from the feedback is the game is very intuitive, straightforward, even for newbies. So this is mainly what we work on. An arcade game that is easy and with a lot of strategy involved. So far we've really focused on the core gameplay, and the core gameplay is important, but more than the core gameplay, it's what is around the game. So around the game is tutorials, explanation of what do what, um, easiness to get the rules and bringing the rules one by one. So these things are still to be done. So we are early in the development and we are progressing. But this is something, of course, we are going now to focus on. At this stage, we published a new version and we've put all the game design elements together. And now it's the part where we are doing the rest of the things. So, how to build a deck? So, people are saying that it's not very easy to understand how to build a deck. Yes, true. It's on, I will say, on purpose. It's because we focused on other elements. It's not a final product. We focused on make it work, and now comes the part of polishing everything into a product that looks easy and understandable. Um, People finding it addictive, so that's great. We've played with small children also. They understand the core gameplay quickly, and they played a lot. So the feedback on the game is really what we expected, in terms of what we wanted. A simple game, um, fun, but with a lot of strategy behind, and that needs to be explained and better presented, and that's what we are working on. About difficulty, so you will see that the beta right now is much more difficult. The balancing is not over, so things will change. There will be small improvement on bonuses and balancing, but the core is there. So here, people are saying that stats to compose the deck and all that information um, will be nicely presented. As you can see already in the beta, you can have more information, and on the future update, it will be even more clearer and more visual. Um, Another thing is um, the player versus player. We got a lot of feedback about that. Um, yes, player versus player is very important. I'm gonna we're gonna release a full gameplay, and you will see that player versus player is present on our game development strategy, and we know leaderboard, challenge among different group of player is very important, and it will be there for sure. So, one very important thing is blockchain connection. Did you find difficult to connect your game account to counterparty address and transfer the card? So this is a very key question. Um, the difficulty of blockchain for mainstream people. And this is exactly what we are working hard to tackle. Um, Connecting, so we have two kind of answer. People who say that it's very easy because they are used to all those wallet thing, and people who find it hard to connect and everything. So far we communicate a lot on blockchain people, so many of our users are comfortable, and we know that to get to growth that we need and we want and make mainstream, we need to make it easy and simple. So for now, it is not, and we know that, and we are focusing our effort to build a platform that makes it easy, and that's our next challenge. So someone is saying the risk of someone using somebody else's address. So of course, this is a risk, and we already went through those issues. But as I say, we're building tools. So in the wallet, it will be possible to sign a transaction, sign a message to make sure that people really own the key and they are the real owner. So for now, it's easy, but we're gonna add this feature and make it simple and transparent for non crypto geek, if I can say it like that. So this is a very important topic, and this is what we're working on. Going to question. Here we have some question. Someone asking, I don't really understand why SOG cards are not just priced in BTC. That would make more sense long term after your fundraising needs are met. Maybe we can eventually burn BCI for BTC at some market price. So the whole idea of the crowdfunding is to create a game, a product that is owned by the community. And this owning the game is Bitcrystal. Everything in Spells of Genesis is purchasable with Bitcrystal. So everything people want in the game have to be priced in Bitcrystal. It makes sense to accept BTC as well for people who don't own BTC, people who are joining the project afterwards. And in that case, of course, we're gonna burn Bitcrystal as well. But this needs to be planned, and we're going to do it as well. But just for now, we are giving back assets and game stuff to people who participate to the token sale. And in the future, we're gonna probably accept BTC as well. Question number 2. Would it be possible for EDS to create counterparty asset for all the existing Munga cards so that they become tradable on counterparty platform? This is definitely a possibility, something we are working on. Munga is our previous game for people who don't know. It's a game, card game, trading card game released 4 years ago and five. And Munga is using the basic non-blockchain ownership for cards, but we are integrating Spells of Genesis cards and assets within Munga. So for the previous card, this is something we are definitely thinking of. We need to come out with the right strategy and the right timing. So it's something that's probably going to happen pretty soon next year. Other concern, someone saying, I'm a bit concerned that too much is being focused on release new card and selling them. In my opinion, focusing on the game coolness and playing it is more important. Okay, so you may have to know that we have a team, and part of the team is working on producing new content, and other part of the team is focused on programming and development. So we are communicating, and this is healthy. We are making cards with partner in order to get traction, to get to know, to have a lot of people excited, waiting for the project. So the communication part and the sale part is also important in our process. And when the game will be released, we expect to have then a big community of people following us. And at the same time, we give value to the game asset for early adopters. So being early brings cards content that is unique and that will not be available in the future. So this way we're keeping people excited, communicate around the game, giving things to early people. Meanwhile, we are developing the game with the game designer, the programmers, and moreover building the tools for other product to use counterparty as well. Someone is asking, I want to know why the free coins are not anymore offered. I still haven't received mine. So we did send the coins to people who put their address once, and it's a manual process. So we do it when we receive enough address, then we send the batch to everyone left, and we're going to continue to give the promised bit crystal, of course, and the next wave will occur soon. And if you think you didn't receive your bit crystal, you can still contact us, and we're gonna add you in the next batch or find the best timing to send it to you. So no problem on that. Also, someone asking to sell a card subscription, a way to buy card in advance at a lower price. I have no time with Poloniex and Counterparty or swap bots during early sales. So this is definitely something we are thinking of, subscriptions. We need to make it right because these early sales also are exciting and bring excitement because there is a new release, and you have to join and get the best price at discount. So this is a part also of the game excitement, but we understand that not everyone is comfortable with that. So for that, we'll think about subscriptions. Someone is asking if it's possible, and it would be great, to make personalized and validated card for the game. So two things. Yes, of course, you can contact us if you have ideas and content, image that you have the right to use for integration in cards. So this is something doable on a one-by-one discussion. And the second point is mid-long term, we're gonna provide tools for people to create their own content for Spells of Genesis, levels, cards, whatever, and those will have a specific status and balancing rules, and people will be able to issue those assets on their own and do whatever they want with those assets, whether sell it, whether give it, or doing whatever. So long term, it will be open and easy for anyone. And right now, if you have some content that meets our quality standards, we'll be happy to integrate it.